Hey Josue, it's pretty chilly outside. Will it be warm anytime soon?
As the United States still continues to figure out how to deal with COVID-19, several movie theaters around Washington state remain closed. As states decided to close movie theaters, producers were frantically trying to figure out how moviegoers would still be able to view movies. Producers in U.S. studios are testing the release of movies on streaming apps. Although producers have found a way to deliver movies to consumers, it still may not have viewers convinced.
I just don't want to buy them because they're kind of expensive.
If you love going to the movie theaters, you might want to get used to watching movies at home. Movie lovers should not expect movie theaters to go back to normal until at least 2022. Movies released during the pandemic have seen lower ratings than in 2019. According to the Los Angeles Times, IMAX is predicted to report fourth quarter revenues of $47 million. That's 62% lower than last year's revenues. The closure of movie theaters has not only affected how movies are released, but also delayed the release of movies. The closure of movie theaters has left IMAX trying to figure out where they are going to get revenue from. IMAX is turning to foreign theaters such as China who were able to open their movie theaters. The release of movies on streaming apps may not be around for long, as movie theaters are slowly starting to reopen around the country. Filmmakers are hoping that they can get the production of movies to at least close to normal and believe that summer films will still be a hit around the country. With Murrow News 8, I'm Tiara Trell.
WSU spring football has begun. WSU will practice 3 days in a row this week, then settle into a routine of Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday practices. WSU is preparing for their spring game that will be held in Pullman on April 24th. Fan attendance and ticket information for the Crimson and Gray game will be announced at a later date. Thank you, Josue. So Real Life Church has found a permanent home in Pullman. What used to be a laser tag business will now be their permanent home. The church bought it from the car dealership down the road, the Jeep Chrysler dealership, and it's hoping to move into the new building this summer. But currently, they'll still be hosting services on Sunday at WSU's Daggy Hall. Thank you. Back to you guys at the desk. Your freezer may be stocked with different kinds of meats right now, but could you be left with one kind of meat or maybe no meat at all? According to Forbes, experts are trying to find alternative methods for meat production. A Keynes & Associate economist says the United States has a mass supply of meat in cold storage if shortage was to happen. Spring break, a time for students to enjoy themselves without the worries of school. WSU has decided to not give a spring break, but instead to give one-day breaks throughout the semester. Students say that one-day breaks aren't enough, but they will still make the best of it.
I feel like they should have gave us more breaks, but at the same time, we are paying to be here, so whatever works, we just have to make the most out of it.
Since spring break is canceled, students might find themselves in this weather rather than on the beach under the sun. According to psychologist Shannon Tarberg, vacations are beneficial for not only physical health, but mental health as well. Although WSU decided to take away spring break to prevent students from traveling and increasing COVID spread among the campus, that won't stop students from making their own spring break.
For sure, something nice, take a little break. We all deserve a mental break, especially in the pandemic, you know. We need a little break, some sort of break, some sort of day that we just let loose, you know?
WSU has seen a positivity rate of 0.8 in COVID cases and recommends students not to travel, and if they do, for them not to come back to Pullman afterwards. With Murrow News 8, I'm Tiara Trell. Thank you, Alex. So today was pretty sunny, and I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I really enjoyed the sun today. We had a high of 64. But unfortunately, tomorrow that will go away with rain in the forecast and a high of 52.